lads, and welcome to episode 10 of the FC Ingolstadt career mode. Yeah, I did say it was episode 10 last time, but I somehow got the numbers for the episodes mixed up somehow. Eventually, through the process of making the videos, for some reason I thought one was higher than the other. This is the real episode 10, and the first game's against Hamburger. We have the same formation as we did last time. Unfortunately, we've got the same snows we had last time. It was a good shot there. Nyland, thankfully, he was aware for the danger and he was there to tip it over the bar if it was on target. We came really close, and then this just before half time, yeah, it was a very boring game. The only highlights I could find, you can see there's quite a lot of time between the highlights, and the highlights aren't of the best quality anyway. No one really got too far in until around the 80th minute mark. There was some good passing around by Hamburger, and they got one on target, but that was an excellent save from Nyland, doing what he's been doing for half the season. He's been an on and off keeper really for us, but today he came off well on a clean sheet and a 0-0 draw. Second game was against Cologne here, and we get started very well with a good goal. Unfortunately, it was offside, and you need to see the margin this was offside by. I'm not even joking, right? I think I've left the replay in here. Look how close this offside was. That's basically an orange line. I'm sorry, like. And from the result of that, FC Cologne got some momentum going, and eventually they put up a very good move. They just took two of our defenders out the game. A first time finish from the striker, and they went up 1-0 away from home. We haven't pleased the home fans too much this season, but and we've continued that at the moment in time. They also try and get one just before half time. There's always goals just before half time in my game. Thankfully that wasn't the case, and we went into half time only the one goal down. Could have easily been two here as well, but Nyland came out and used his instinct and did very well indeed. Another good save from Nyland, coming out at just the right time. The 80th minute here, we're going to try and salvage a draw. It's a great shot from Morales, and that great shot just put us back in the game. 10 minutes left, can we do it? That's the question though. It's going to be a very, very tough ask. But if we're trying to get these European spots, these are the type of victories that you're going to have to try and get. And you can see here, they weren't allowing us to have that at all, unfortunately. We did manage to get them off though in the 88th minute. You can see here, we might have a highlight just to come here, just from the resulting of them hiding it in the corner. You can see the gameplay has sped up. The intensity has risen, getting into the added time of the second half of the game. And finally, the slowdown, and Lex puts it into the back of the net. What a moment there. One of the best things to celebrate here at the FC Ingolstadt ground. It was hashtag scenes in the stadium right here. And it was just from them shielding it in the corner to us getting it off them, just passing it around a bit and blasting it home. And that would be the end of that. A 2-1 victory after looking certain to maybe not even end in a draw. We have got a couple of simulated games though for you as well. The first one of which is away to Frankfurt. We want to try and get some wins from these, but I do want to speed the series on a bit. I'm not keen on playing games against Frankfurt. They're really not teams that I'm too fussed about. We actually go 1-0 up again just before half time. Gabriel Jesus, he gets a brace in this game. And before Doumbia, he scored for Frankfurt, and we actually went 2-1 victors in that game. Next game was home to Stuttgart, and this was an interesting game. Very interesting game. I think they got Gross, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, they've got Gross on the bench. I'm not sure if it's our Gross, who was really unsettled during January transfer window. Doumbia does put us ahead 1-0. He's been a right saviour for us this season. He does so once again, and no one manages to equalise, and they actually get a kind of injury there through the end of that game. The next game is against Hertha Berlin, and this once again was a great game. This formation makes us play great football, and we get a few highlights. You see, we even got a few highlights in the 0-0 game just because of this formation, so I'm going to stick with that. unless you've got any suggestions which I can play, which also give entertaining football and a very good use for this team. You lads in my backroom stuff. If you've got any suggestions on how the team should play, just leave it in the comments. Anyway, we're into this game against Hertha Berlin. It's a long throw into the box, and Doumbia gets a foot in it. He just has a blast at it, and it actually goes into the back of the net. Another long shot from us, the second of the game, second of the episode, and yeah, that man again, Doumbia, who's really been, I'd say, player of the season by probably a long shot here. Instead of making the long shots, that was a long shot right there. They had a chance here to go 2-1. No, 2. What am I talking about? 1-1. They had a chance to go 1-1, and they squandered it. Niall making a perfectly great save here. We've got a good chance here. Danny Da Costa getting a shot in, and after the shot, their defender decides, oh wait, I'm going to actually go tackle this lad. Like, it was stupid. Anyway, Doumbia is the only person you're ever going to put on the penalty with the form he's on. Neatly slots it just down low and hard to the keeper's right. The keeper's right. Dumbia's left. And celebrations outside the pitch. Well, not outside the pitch. Outside the grass here. It's the hashtag scenes once again. We're getting into the form we need if we're going to be challenged for these European spots. And what a moment that would be. First season into the Bundesliga, trying to get in the European spots. Unfortunately, Nyland, being the keeper he is, he either has an amazing save to make or he does that. And unfortunately this time, he did that. Hertha Berlin given a lifeline. We don't want to concede a last minute goal like we scored in the last game. But they've been given a lifeline. We need to really keep, we need to be careful here. Once again, replay of the goal. Nyland, you need to be consistent if you're going to be a keeper. And that was the only scare we really had until the half ended, and we weren't, we went to be the victors here. And we're actually in top 4 at the moment, which is very surprising. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the episode, leave a like. Once again, I did mention earlier in the episode, comment, subscribe and like if you enjoyed this. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later, lads.